Bardolph. That is Bright Wolf.
Beautiful piece, my boy. It reminds me of your mother. The very first time she visited the hall, she played that piece. And I thought her the most beautiful and talented girl in the world.
You did love Mother once, then?
Love her? Of course I loved her.
Just seems strange. All I can remember are your furious arguments. And the way she grew more and more afraid of you.
Hold your tongue.
No. I want to know what it was she feared. I want to know what it is you've been hiding from me all my life.
Oh, you're getting agitated, boy. You know that always brings on an attack. Calm yourself. We'll pretend this conversation never took place.
Pretend? God in heaven, that's all we ever do is pretend. You say this piece reminds you of Mother. Well, I have memories too. I'll never forget her screams the night Gideon died. The one night she needed your love, and you blamed her. I could hear everything from my room. Hitting her and hitting her.
Stopes!
The most beautiful and talented lady in the world. Yes, that's what Mother was, and your cruelty killed her.
Your mother was a weak little fool who couldn't face the truth. She was weak like you, boy. Gideon was strong, he would have continued the line. But she let him die. Take my son to his room, Stopes.
Will he be needing his medicines?
Yes, and double the quantity.
I'll not drink it.
Then force it down his throat. The Daubeny line has remained unbroken since the conquest. And it will remain unbroken. And no curse and no weakling will stop it. Get him out of my sight!
Oh, you are a rogue, Lieutenant Coverdale.
Perhaps I am, but you are safe with me, Emily. I promise you that.
This must be the first time I've been safe since I came to Daubeny. But if your reputation is anything to go by, I'm not safe now.
Emily, you mustn't believe all they tell you.
I wish you'd believe what I've told you, Stephen.
I'm only a simple soldier. I can't understand tales of witchcraft and changelings.
You think I let my imagination take hold of
Well,
me?
I think...
I didn't dream the monster. It was as real as that hideous corpse. Oh, please believe me.
I know the villagers are scared to go near the hall. I put that down to superstitious nonsense. But I suppose something must have scared Lady Daubeny out of her wits. You mean you haven't realised?
Realised what?
The escaped lunatic. The corpse you found in the belfry. That was Lady Daubeny.
Oh, no. Then Uncle George lied to me. Christian believes she died years ago, I'm sure of it. Something at Daubeny Hall drove her mad.
And someone in the hall killed her. Is that what you infer?
It's possible, isn't it?
All I know is she was killed by a maniac. Mercifully, you were too frightened to notice. But that body had been drained of every drop of blood.
What?
Don't go back to the hall tonight, Emily.
I must. If I'm ever to know the truth, I must.
Stay with me, stay.
Oh. Perhaps it's because I feel sorry for Christian. Yet it's more than that. It's almost as if something was compelling me.
Then I'll come with you.
No. No. They must not be on their guard. Come tonight. At midnight. I'll slip down and let you in. Poor Aunt Eleanor. All that blood. What happened to all that blood?
You are not leaving us, Emily. You will never leave Daubeny Hall.
Am I your prisoner, Uncle?
We are all prisoners here, Emily. Of Stopes and his ancestors.
Of Stopes?
Stopes is a witch. It was a Stopes that cursed Bardolph.
But Christian depends on Stopes. He always says so.
That is the exquisite irony of the Bardolph curse. That through the centuries, the Daubeny should depend upon those murderous wretches for the one substance that can bring relief from their inherited agonies. Blood, Emily. Human blood. Blood that gives me strength. Blood that prevents my son and I from degenerating into baying beasts. That was the knowledge that drove Christian's mother to madness. She didn't want to bear my children. She didn't understand that the Daubeny line must continue. At first we thought the boys were fit and strong, but as they approached their 12th year, we knew. We knew. It was Eleanor that killed Gideon, Emily, and she would have poisoned Christian if I hadn't committed her to the asylum.
You liar!
It's true, Christian. Would to God that I were lying.
But why?
Your mother wanted the Daubeny line to die, and the Daubeny curse to die with it. It was my duty. Nobody must ever know our secret. Hold, Emily.
Your wife is dead, Uncle. She was the escaped lunatic. She escaped and was murdered. Murdered for her blood.
Ah! Ah!
Get away, Emily! Go now!
Satan! Burn them! Damn warlock!
Stephen, no!
All is chaos.